The City of Lloydminster has agreed to help fund 2 full-time school resource officers beginning this fall. The goal is to be proactive instead of reactive to drugs, bullying, and mental health. When students return in the fall, there will be some extra supports roaming the hallways in both public and Catholic school divisions. 2 full-time RCMP members will be helping keep our kids safe. City Council approved the joint funding agreement for the next 5 years between the City Health Foundation and both Catholic and public school divisions. Council was very keen to be involved with the partnership.
Today's day has changed. We're dealing with cannabis, we're dealing with opioids, we're dealing with suicide, bullying at record levels in some cases. So I think this is just a part of society today.
Different cities that have done it, Vegreville, Edmonton, all around cities are doing this, and it's doing nothing but making the whole mental health of individuals succeed.
We'll have more on this story coming up later in the week. Well, we first introduced you to Dominic Mutulu back in April, and last time we spoke to the 5-year-old, he had raised just over $200 to put towards an outdoor learning space at Mother Teresa, and now that number is much higher. Dominic started collecting bottles with his father to help raise money for his school.
It's better than being all boxed up in a classroom. It's better to learn out in nature than it is inside. We need to do outside stuff, not inside. Not like watching TV or playing video games.
Oh, wow. Dominic has now raised nearly $3,000 through his fundraising and shows no signs of stopping.
We go out of town, and if there's a ball, we stop, and I go pick it up and put it in my truck. And that's how it all starts, and that's how it's going to end.
The school anticipates the new outdoor learning center to cost around $50,000. What an amazing guy. Well, as the school year winds down, summer fun is on deck, and the City of Lloydminster is offering a variety of local summer camps to keep your little ones busy. Options range from sport-themed camps to arts and crafts, and most of them run between 3 and 5 days long. The locations vary from the Service Center to Bud Miller Park or the Cultural and Science Center, depending on the camp.
So we've got everything from safari, world travelers, sport explorers, art gone wild. So we've got 8 different themes, and they get to do activities, crafts, and play games at during each week.
Camps run from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and this year the city has added the option of extended care to give parents an extra hour to pick up their kids.
We've got aftercare. We're offering aftercare from 4 to 5. So for those working moms and dads, they can drop their kids off from 8 to 5 while they work for the summer, and the kids can come out and enjoy the summer with us.
More information is available this Friday at the Sneak a Peek event, which lets kids try out each of the camp themes. Pricing and information on all of the camps is available on lloydminster.ca. Well, after thousands of footsteps descended on downtown Lloydminster during Street Fest, several hundred more stuck around for the evening to rock out at the Border City Street Dance. Josh Ryan has more on what is becoming a go-to event for local music and a key fundraiser for Friends of the Performing Arts in Lloydminster.
More than 400 people turned out with the sun setting and well afterward for the recently revived Downtown Music Festival. That's almost double the total from last year and encouraging growth for those supporting local artists.
These musicians take a lot of time out of their daily lives to practice and then come and do events like this for little or no money.
Neil Harris and the 48th Street Band have long participated in these events that support Friends of the Performing Arts and haven't lost any enthusiasm for it.
Always happy to volunteer and give our time, donate it to the cause, and it's a worthwhile cause. It promotes art and culture in our community, and we can always use a bit more of that.
The turnout is not only heartening for its all-local lineup, but underscores the value the organizers and participants see in this type of gathering in today's technologically driven society.
it gets people out of their comfort zone, gets them outside, socializing, connecting with each other, and just having some real good fun, you know.
I think it brings that whole other dimension to our community. I think it promotes culture, promotes people getting together and having a good time.
Thanks to the success of this year's street dance, Bexton says this will help towards getting Mardi Gras going again next year and provide musical opportunities for the next generation.
To keep up our budget so we can support kids that can't afford music lessons, keep supporting the band and drama programs in schools.
Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
The SPCA is looking for volunteers to help raise money for our furry companions at Bud Miller Park on Canada Day.
Basically, they're just doing the glitter tattoos. So it's when the kids come, and just so we have everybody at the department that they need to be in. I think it's between 10 and 6 o'clock that we're there. If they want to be there the entire time, I'm more than happy to hang out with them all day as well too.
Funds raised from the glitter tattoos will go towards helping the animals at the SPCA. We have 2 cats to tell you about in this week's pet project. Gina is a beautiful tortoiseshell kitten who has plenty of energy, and Genesis is full of personality and looking for his forever home. Here's Becca from the SPCA.
This handsome guy is Genesis. A few things you need to know about this guy is that he's hilarious. He's always got a goofy look on his face, and he just has a personality that you can't help but love. Genesis is a guy that enjoys sunning himself and bird watching, so cat wands and feathery toys are a must in this man's life. Genesis is looking for a family he can chat freely with, and then in the evenings relax on the couch to watch TV. If Genesis sounds like your kind of guy, then make your way to the SPCA and meet this delightful gentleman today. So this adorable little tortie is Gina. Gina is full of unlimited energy and can entertain you for hours. She's very affectionate and loves to cuddle. And on the odd day, she's full of tortitude, and it's her way or no way. Gina is great with children and even came with me to Big Brothers Big Sisters last Friday and had a ball running around with the kids. Gina would be great in any home, whether it's with one human or a bunch of humans. Her only requirement for her new home is to have unlimited toys, more than she really needs, and all the affection she desires. Come in and meet Gina today.
This is Newcap Sports.
For a majority of Lloydminster Liners softball teams, a new initiative implemented this year seems to be paying dividends, but at what cost? Softball is a thinking game, and according to Lance Phillips, this new piece of equipment in some aspects is taking out the game's mental side.
A new initiative for U12 through U16 Liners programs has players constantly looking at their arms. If you attend Liners games, you'll be privy to the following sequence of events before every pitch.
0-3-2, AJ, here we go.
It's a program that's been used for years by U.S. high schools and most recently U18, U19 coach Brett Harvey. And now kids as young as 10 are learning the old baseball tradition of signs through numbers.
0-1-2.
We find that when the kids get used to just even using a couple of those signals, you know, even at an early stage, then you can build upon that, and then it's not such a learning curve when Brett gets them finally. He runs with the full gamut, offensive, defensive.
Take strikes. 2-2-1.
For baseball and softball traditionalists, this could be hard to stomach for a variety of reasons. But the kids playing the game are finding benefit in the armbands and numerical signs.
I find it less difficult because you just read the numbers and see the sign instead of trying to memorize.
I feel like you can find the sign and find the number better, and it's a lot quicker. You just have to look down and you don't have to remember everything.
If you can wrap your head around just learning your numbers, it's right there on your wristband. So you know what? It's to be able to fail, never, right, when you're up there.
There are people working within softball that don't care for the new system, but that does not extend to teams within the Girls Prairie Softball League.
Actually, some have already adopted the system as well, so there's not just us in the GPLS. I know umpires have struggled more so. They don't like the time they think that it takes up, but if you were to time, you know, the number system versus flashing, flashers are way longer than what the number system is.
That's still up for debate, as is the impact of whether or not this system is removing a player's ability to think for themselves. But what's not up for debate is the one perceived negative from players.
The tan lines are not great, but that's okay.
Tan lines or not, armband signals could be the future of softball everywhere. Lance Phillips, Newcap Sports, Lloydminster.
Very cool. Well, that's your first look at sports. Brandon will have your weather forecast after the break.
This is Newcap weather with Brandon Hess.
Well, a little bit cooler in the city today. We were very warm yesterday, well above the seasonal average. Still a bit below normal for today. Lloydminster 17 degrees, 21 Provost, Macklin, 20 in Wainwright, 19 Vermilion and Marwayne, and St. Paul as well. 17 in Bonnyville today, 15 in Cold Lake, 21 Maidstone, 17 St. Walburg and Meadow Lake, 19 in Green Lake and 20 in Isle Cross from today's high, and North Battleford 21. So the cold front came through last night. A lot of wind has picked up as well through today. Skies will clear for tomorrow. Still the risk of a shower and storm as we head throughout the evening. For tonight, as high pressure moves in off of the west coast, winds will be out of the west for the next few days. And the satellite radar map right now still showing some shower activity and storm activity off to the west near Vermilion and Wainwright. As that moves east, there is the risk that Lloydminster could see some action for tonight as well, but clearing for tomorrow. Looking at the next 24 hours, risk of that storm moving through tonight. Skies should clear throughout the overnight hours and sunny skies for the day tomorrow as well. A bit cloudy towards the north near Cold Lake and up near Fort McMurray. Still some showers as that low pressure system lingers in that region. And daytime temperatures for tomorrow, 23 Provost and Macklin, 21 Wainwright, 20 Vermilion and Marwayne, 19 St. Paul and Bonnyville, 18 in Pierceland, 21 Maidstone, 20 in St. Walburg, 20 Meadow Lake and Green Lake, and 18 in Isle Cross. So back to the Battlefords right now, 20 degrees, northwest winds 18, gusting to 34 kilometers an hour, 8 degrees tonight, southwest winds 10 to 15, 40% chance of a shower and storm. That may be through the overnight for them, but 22 for tomorrow, clearing out in the sunshine, west winds 30 to 35 kilometers an hour. Cold Lake right now 14, north winds 5 kilometers an hour, 8 degrees tonight, 40% chance of a shower and a storm, and 19 degrees for the daytime high tomorrow, west winds 30 to 35 kilometers an hour. Lloydminster Airport right now 17, northwest winds 11, 9 degrees tonight, 30% chance of a shower and a storm about mid-evening. Moving in from the west end, 21 degrees for the daytime high tomorrow. West winds 35 to 40 kilometers an hour in the sunshine. Now the 7-day forecast. So 19 degrees on Thursday. Mix of sun and cloud that day. 30% chance of a shower or storm Friday, 22. 21 Saturday, 40% chance that day. 100% chance of a shower or a storm on your Canada Day, 20 degrees. 21 on Monday, 90% chance of a shower or a storm that day. And 23 on Tuesday with a 60% chance of a shower or a storm.